Yamaha's best-selling series, the PSR, just got a new edition. The PSR-E273 is 2020's latest addition to the line. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Ted with Alamo Music Center in beautiful downtown San Antonio, Texas.
Hi, Patrick Marr. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channels, like our videos, sign up for notifications, and leave us comments. We love to interact with you guys. Love to hear your insight on the things we're reviewing, and any way we can help you guys, please let us know. Today, Ted, we're looking at something really cool. It's the Yamaha PSR series. And I know we've done multiple videos on this before, but who would you say this is perfect for?
This is a perfect introduction to music for anyone, regardless of age. Preferably, I think I think of my kids, they were 2 to 3 years old and they had a predecessor to one of these and they used it for years and years and they learned a lot all on their own. I didn't have to do anything. Along with music classes, they got a lot better. It's a great thing. It's got a couple hundred sounds in it. It's got sets. It teaches all kinds of things about music, not just melody, but also chording and voicing, and then also different drum styles. And most appealing for the younger kids, it has a very special effects section in it of sounds that allows them to have some fun and put some cat meows and dog barks in here.
It's very cool, and I think that was cool that you touched on real quickly. We get this question all the time. What age should I start my kid on keyboard? What age should I start them in music? And I think it was awesome that you said 2, 3, because I was thinking initially, 5, 6 is probably the earliest that you want to start, but you said 2, 3. I think that's...
I always focus in on 2, 3 because music is a language. And the minute that child is starting to speak and copy and use rhythm and use words to emulate speech, they should have music and sounds in all of the rhythm patterns at their discretion and their disposal, just so they can learn how to communicate and get other people's attention. That's really how language is learned. You have to try to tell someone you're hungry and you need a change. So if music comes in at that time, they learn at a very young age how to express themselves through sound.
Very cool. That's a great insight, I think, from music. And I think that's almost speaks to this instrument as more of a music learning and not as, they're learning piano lessons. It's not putting you in one category and saying, you got to learn piano now because we have something that has black and white keys on it. And this is something that really kind of touches on a whole bunch of stuff. Not super in depth, but at a very attainable entry point.
Absolutely. There's been a number of students that I've met them when they were less than 5 years old, and they had one of these, and I thought, it'd be a good introduction for the kid. And years later, 10, 12 years later, the kid comes back and he's an awesome drummer. He just focused in on the rhythms. That's all he ever wanted. And Mom said he doesn't play the piano, he plays the drums on there. And years later, he ended up being a great drummer.
Wow. So I think you touched on this. So the PSR, the new 273, replaces the 263, which replaced the 253. That middle number always changes. So if you're a first-time parent or a student or someone looking to get an entry-line keyboard, just know that the 273 is going to be compared to the 263, which was its predecessor. The number on the front, the 273, there'll be a 373. That number indicates that the series is getting bigger. They're adding more features, things like that. So this is really the entry line into that PSR line. So I don't want to confuse people with all those numbers. The 273 is new for 2020. Really kind of just an update of what they had done on the 263. Yamaha loves to do this. It's making sense right at the beginning. You look at it and you immediately know how you're going to play the piano and how you're going to play songs. And they label it right there in front of you. They have all the buttons. They really are trying to reach the 2 and 3-year-old or the 8 and 10-year-old who's maybe played another instrument and wants to switch over to piano. Even that 15-year-old who's been in band for a couple years and wants to try out keys. This is something that really kind of is it crosses a whole bunch of different lines of I'm a student or I'm a beginner. I want something to be able to be portable and carry with me. I think we need to note that the keys here are not going to be weighted action. So when you are doing your first time research with a piano, a lot of piano teachers will say, you need weighted action keys to at least get your fingers strong enough. So this it's a spring action. And so this is really kind of just an on-off sample. When you press the keys, you're getting that immediate interaction. And so that's why we really like it for that 2, 3-year-old, 4, 5-year-old. I think that immediate reaction makes sense. It's I'm pressing this and I'm getting response. And whether that's on a drum set or whether it's on a piano, this has those samples in it, so you're getting a broad musical education too. But there's some other features too, which is I think the styles and the songs. If you wanted to, Ted, tell me, because you've played on this is the same verbiage they use all the way up their line to the Clavinovas for the $15,000 digital pianos. They use the style song mentality, so it's really something to introduce really early on in their series.
And like the other CVPs, they're top of the line, even starting here with the PSR-E273, it's color-coded. And that means it is actually designed that way so that for children or someone who can't read can make out the colors. All the voices are in one color, the styles and the songs are in different colors, and the add-on features and the things that you do with it are also color-coded the same way. So the operation is simple. You don't have to spend a lot of time learning how to use it. You have access to all the sounds. And again, as Pat touched on, it's great for a junior high or high school student that never played or doesn't have access to a piano or a keyboard, and they may be a main instrumentalist like French horn or trumpet or violin, and they want to know how things play on the piano or on the keyboard and try different sounds with it as well.
Yeah, and we'll go over some of those. There's about 400 sounds in here, so it really is a broad spectrum. I also think it's really cool because there's accompaniment in here, so you can be holding down one note and it's playing that whole passage in that key. So you learn things like, oh, this is in the key of C and these notes sound good with it. And so we're going to demo a lot of this because it's kind of hard to conceptualize, but we wanted to kind of touch on who this might be for. I know there's going to be a lot of interest in people who are doing research for the first time and saying, is this the right one for me, or is this the right one for me? I think Yamaha does a great job. This piano comes in around $150. They make a $150,000 9-foot piano. And Yamaha really wants to get in on every level and say, hey, this is the best quality you can get for this price. And so I think they exhibit that here with the PSR line. I really think it's a very great entry point into music. And it's fun to play along. So I think we're going to do a little demos here. Ted's going to take us through, and we're going to look at styles, we're going to look at songs, and some of the voicing. And again, yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, no, and I know Ted made it look easy. He's an amazing pianist. He's been playing for many, 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 many years. But he just, I know the spring action is great, but if you are a more advanced player, we do want to say you probably want an upgrade with something that's going to strengthen your fingers a little bit more. This is kind of aimed at mapping out where the piano is. It's got 61 keys. I know college courses sometimes require having an instrument where you can kind of practice and learn your scales. This is perfect for that because you can see it all mapped out in front of you. It has headphones. We didn't talk about that, but really great samples on this thing. So if you put on headphones, if your kid's playing pretty loud and likes to make drum beats and things like that, you can get them with headphones, and they can really kind of be alone with the instrument, which is cool. Same with if you're in an apartment, if you're in a dorm room, some of these things, you need headphones to kind of get the full experience and take your time with it. I think it's a great place to learn music theory. I think you can figure out what a full song sounds like by playing with the accompaniment. And it's just a great instrument, great entry point to get you familiar with what a digital piano can do. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the sounds, enjoyed the features. But we had fun looking at this today. I think this is going to be a great seller. All the PSRs are just top sellers for us all the time. It's great entry, great gift. If you're looking for the gift of music for somebody, maybe you're an experienced player and you're looking, hey, I have a nephew, I have a niece, I have a son or daughter looking forward to music, and this is just a great place to say, hey, this is an introduction, and it's just the start of a journey, which is a lot of fun. Well, we had fun being with you guys today. Thank you for watching. Again, Ted Barcelou, I'm Patrick Marr. We are with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, please like our YouTube videos, sign up for notifications, subscribe to our different channels, and we'll continue to bring you guys some fun content. Thank you guys for watching.